Welcome back to Practicing Hydroponics. We are in production in the house right now. As you can see, here's an external view. We have a tank full of RO water in the back. Our chiller is set up and working, but we haven't activated it yet. As you can see here, the louvers are open because the exhaust fans inside are on. That was a temperature controlled exhaust fan, as I was telling you about. Inside the house, you can see that over here on the left-hand side, we have 2 layers of Ebb and Flow trays. Each one of these is currently planted with 5 strawberry plants. When we planted these, none of these strawberries had any leaves on them. As you can now see, each one of these plants in these trays all have leaves. We planted these trays about 3 days ago. So this one only has 1. Sorry, we had 1 extra. We had ordered 25 plants from Burpee. We received 26. So we have 1 extra one. As you can see, each one of these plants all have open leaves. These all came out in the last couple of days. They were nothing but sticks when we first got them. So we are actually ecstatic to see that the nutrients that we are giving them are allowing them to grow quite well so far. Down below each one of the trays is a 75-gallon tank that has the nutrients in it. Those flow up into the trays every 2 hours and then drain. In the small buckets in the house, these are connected to the Monster Ebb and Flow systems. It's a Monster Ebb and Gro, as they call it. There's buckets that have blueberry plants. We have 3 different varieties of blueberries. The recommendation was to have at least 2 for pollination, but they had recommended 3 for even better pollination, so that's why you see that we have 3. We have 3 Monster Ebb and Gro systems, 2 for the blueberries, I'm sorry, 1 for blueberries, 1 for raspberry, and 1 for blackberries. We have 5 raspberry plants and 5 blackberry plants. We think we might get a little tight in the house when these start growing out, but as of right now, I think these little sticks that they sent us, or canes as they call them, are going to take a while to grow before we start running out of room. So by that time we'll have the other house next door put up, and we can move some in there if we need to. This is a shot of our control center. There is a mixing tank down here, so if we want to take water out of that 300-gallon tank, do a nutrient mix, adjust pH, we can do that here, and then pump it into any of the tanks that you've seen so far. We have a Merlin Garden Pro as our RO system, just like we do in the room in the inside. And down here is all that plumbing that we talked about that we're using, that's allowing us to open and close valves through these Rainbird solenoids and run water through our chiller as it gets too hot here in the summer in Texas. We have a Rainbird system up here that will automatically cycle each one of the grow tanks, nutrient tanks, through that chiller, and each tank will be chilled every 4 hours. Every tank that's in here will be chilled every 4 hours on a rotating basis. So we're quite happy with the production. The control system is working out extremely well for us. It looks a little bit like NASA control, but we're happy with it. It works well for us. So we're off to a great start, and we will continue to let you know how we're doing in the house. We have the second one that will go on. It's been about 20-25 mile-an-hour winds here every day, so setting these houses up in the wind is not an easy thing to do. And when it gets a little bit less windy, we'll have that house going. It's going to go right outside the door, right here to the other side of the house. So that's it for now. Thanks for visiting, and we'll see you next time on Practicing Hydroponics.